Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Something Slightly Different by Altered Confusion. I, of course, am your host, Charlie, and I am here once again to tell you something different. Maybe, possibly, oh no. So today was the first day of my new job. My new old job, kind of. I'm working at the company that I used to work for, but at a new position. So, semantics, whatever. Let's see here. What else? Yes. I beat Heroes and Legends. Conquerors of Claw. And you'll be seeing a review of that sometime in the near future. You may notice that I actually wrote the review for Detective Grimoire, so I'm feeling pretty productive this evening. I also continue to play Halfway, and I apologize to first of all, I apologize to developers that it's taken me so long to review it, and second of all, I apologize to them again because I can get no further in their game. I have now hit a wall that basically the enemies destroy me. Early on, when you have your squad, you can kind of make errors, okay? You might accidentally leave someone out of cover, and they may actually survive the round. Now, though, you leave someone out of cover, chances are, within a round or two, you're dead. And chances are, that person's the linchpin to basically the avalanche of that occurs. Yes, you can quote me on the. So there's that. I finally got one of my Kickstarter things. I wish I had it down here, but I apparently left upstairs. There's a graphic novel that I kickstarted and forgotten about, and then it turns out that they needed some shipping and handling money so they could send me the thing back in like March, and I just got it today. So that tells you that I totally did not read the email. Which reminds me, one of the other games that I kickstarted, a computer game, Shadowgate, is now out. And thank God that I actually read my email, because I'm like, oh yeah, I can play that now. So you'll hear me play that? Or maybe I'll do a playthrough, but chances are I won't do well, I don't know. When you do an RPG, it's a huge undertaking. Both from a recording standpoint, and from an editing standpoint, and from a standpoint of, dear Christ, I hope that this is at least interesting. Which, of course, is all about the editing. So, ta-da! Now, I will continue to play Artiana and the Harpy Feather. That is a very interesting and slightly difficult platform, but I'll continue to play that. So, I owe you a review of Heroes of Legends, Conquerors of Claw, Halfway. And then, of course, I will be moving on to continue to play Artiana and the Harpy Feather, play a little Shadowgate, and save the comment on my Nexus tablet. Is there any other games that I was playing? I can't remember. If I forgot something, I'm sure that I'll tell you in the near future. Now, of course, if you are a developer and you have some phenomenal game that you want looked at, email us at Alter Confusion. We'll work out a deal. It'll probably be. Chances are you'll probably have to pay for the QA testing. If that's the route you want to go. If you want to get the game reviewed, by all means, hit us up. Just give us a link to a review key, and we will get on it almost immediately. Zelius and I are going to sit down, and we're really going to knock out exactly what types of games we feel we can do. Of course, the vast majority of the games that are going to be reviewed are going to be reviewed by myself. But Zelius has wanted to take a bigger initiative in reviewing some of the games that come across the table. Now, of course, he doesn't have. No, he does. He has an iPhone. He has a Nexus tablet. And he's got a PC. So he's got those three. I don't. If you develop for something else, like the Ouya, that reminds me. Haha. See? Told you I'd forget a game. Magnetic by Nature is another game that perhaps Zelius will be reviewing because he's the one who's been playing a lot of it. Though he does not have an Ouya, he's been playing it on my Ouya, and so maybe he'll write the review for that one. I believe that's it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but I can't remember. That's what happens when you start your new job and your brain is just kind of like, what should I do? I don't know what to do. This kind of looks familiar. I don't know. Should I ask questions now? Should I ask questions later? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. I seriously feel like I'm forgetting something. Did I promise something? I sure hope not, because I can't remember. Anyways, it is almost 10 o'clock on August 25th, 2014. I have successfully paid my credit card bills, though it is very, very close this month. I have successfully sent back the defective backup hard drive. I don't know if I did something slightly different or not. About after the so Saturday was this huge board game day. A couple of people came over to my house, and we played a board game. Now, there are, as some of you might know or have experienced, there are games that have several layers of difficulty and complexity that require quite the lead-in for it to work. We took on Twilight Imperium, a game of trading, political movement, political action, achievements and goals, and of course, galactical invasion. Everybody but one person had never played the game before. It took us like 3.5 hours to get through the rules, and then we played for about 4 or 5-ish hours. At the end, we were basically just going, someone just let this person win. It was I'm not gonna lie, it's a very interesting game. It's a very complex game. I think for a well-oiled group who've played several times of this game, that it probably is a little bit more enjoyable. I will fully admit that the rules were still a little the vast majority of the time through the game, so it kind of puttered to a halt. And also, because of the complexity of the game and so much strategy that goes into it, I think a lot of the players, myself included, were overthinking a lot of things and slowing down the turns. And so, of course, eating up more time. Now, we did play a 4-player game, and we did it in the fashion of every person. Okay, so it's up to an 8-player game. So everyone, you've got these. It's basically these tokens that basically tell you what turn you're going to have, and also it gives you a little something special. Like it could give you a bonus if you use your primary ability, and then there's a secondary ability for all the individuals, every other individual to utilize. So what we did is we dealt out all 8 for the 4 people, so everybody had 2 turns per cycle, which was fine. I mean, that wasn't... It technically should have gone faster as a result, but I think because of, it being our first time, I think it might have actually slowed us down, because there was a lot of strategy going into which one I want to pick, and then when do I want to use it. So, would I play it again? Probably. Am I dying to play it again? Not really. I would like to attack some other games out there. I actually, as a result of the complexity of Twilight Imperium, I'm kind of itching to go pencil and paper. Maybe Kobold would see my baby, or ate my baby, because it is a little bit less complex. I mean, the entire book is not thick at all. I mean, it's like a third of like the player's handbook for Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition. Now, of course, if you want to know what pencil paper RPGs I have World of Darkness, Vampire the Requiem, World of Darkness. No, okay, so that's the Armory. That's Innocence. So basically, Vampire is the one off that. I don't have Werewolf. Huh. We'll have to remedy that. I also have 13th Age, and also the expansion 13 True Ways. And then I, of course, have AD&D 2nd edition. Then I have Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition. Then I have Kobold Save My Baby. And then, of course, I have the infamous Crystals of Prime, which not a lot of people know because that is the homebrew pencil paper RPG that Zelius and I created. Zelius, myself, and a couple other, Magmus, Mithrin, Shabuba. Trying to think of all the in-game names. There's 4 more characters, right? Yeah, there's 4 more individuals. So, yeah, I think pencil and paper might be in my near future. I don't know if this group will do pencil and paper. We might just end up doing like Mansions of Madness, which is of course a very complex game, or Arkham Horror, which is a very complex game, or some other very complex game. Okay, now that I'm completely rambling and I know I've gone way over for something slightly different, I'm just going to end it right here, right now. And say thank you for tuning in to the Something Slightly Different for myself, Charlie. It has been a pleasure to give you some rambling, some craziness, and probably more information than you wanted, or maybe some boring information that you didn't want, but hopefully you gained a lot out of this Something Slightly Different. Oh yeah, and this is the other game that came out like a long time ago that I had no idea that was out. It's called Castle Story. Don't dig too deep, you might fall through the cracks. So anyways, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow, which is a Tuesday. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, it is a Tuesday, so tonight is a work night for everyone who has a job, which now is me. And if you don't have a job, I apologize, but perhaps you could do, a side project, or perhaps the best of luck on your job searching endeavors. And for those individuals out there who are huge Lindsey Sterling fans, ta-da! That's right. I've got the vinyl. That's creepy. Okay. But vinyl. Okay. I'm out.